Hello, dear friends of the internet. It is me, Edward. And today I would like to tell you about some problems that I've been having with my video editing equipment here in Colombia. I bought a computer to do video editing probably 4 years, maybe 5 years ago, and it's been very good. Up until maybe a year and a half ago, it started failing. And, you know, opening up the computer, I thought to myself, this thing looks great. I mean, the hardware is in extremely good condition. It's all nice and clean. So, you know, I'm not the kind of person to throw away a computer that works for everything except video editing. I prefer to fix it so that it can edit videos again. So first of all, when I bought the computer, I installed this video card in it. This is a Radeon HD 5770 video card, and it worked very well. But you know what they say is you gotta have a really good video card to do video editing. So that is a really cheap card, and I thought, well, maybe the solution is to buy a new video card. So I bought this really incredible GTX 760 video card, dual fans, and installed that thinking, oh yeah, that's gonna fix the situation. But guess what? Didn't do anything. The video editor still just catches, like, you know, you're producing a video, you work really hard, it has 10 scenes in it, 10 different cuts, and it gets to the 4th or 5th cut, or even worse, it gets to the last cut and it just freezes, like this, won't go any further. That is the problem that I've been having. So I decided I'm gonna give it one last shot, and I bought a new CPU. This CPU, I'm going to install it today. The old CPU, don't ask me what model it is. Don't even ask me what the new model is. The old model is not quite as strong as the new model. That I know. The new model has higher gigahertz ability. So we're going to give this a try and see if I can edit a video. Okay, here we have a quick comparison of the old CPU, which is this one, with the new CPU, which is this one. They're a slightly different model. The newer one is supposed to be faster. It's interesting that the computer is so old that I actually had to buy a used CPU. This is used. Of course, mine is used, but I'm hoping that the new one has less use and is therefore more new than my old one. So, but they look like they've got the same footprint, and it should match up with the motherboard just fine. Okay, when you replace a CPU, you have to be sure to use thermal paste on the cooler. It has to be new thermal paste. You can't use the old junky thermal paste that was there before. It has to be cleaned off completely, and you put a new layer of thermal paste, very thin, on the surface of the cooler, and then you just paint a line of thermal paste on top of the CPU, and then you place the cooler on top of the CPU and press it down so that they create a sort of bond. Okay, I have replaced the CPU fan, and it looks pretty good. So we're gonna boot it up and see if we have a CPU that's working good. Okay, the computer has booted up. It tells me I need to restart to apply these changes. What changes? I don't know. The CPU seems to be working though. It's detected the correct CPU and it's running the OS. So the next thing we need to do is see if we can edit some videos. Okay, now we come to the highly embarrassing part in which we find out whether or not the new CPU is going to allow me to produce videos on this old computer or not. And it looks to me like in the first few seconds of producing a video, I'm at 1%. This thing has gotten stuck. So, I don't know what's next. Replace the motherboard? That's the only thing that I can think of. I gotta get a new computer. Thanks for watching.